Have you ever felt like you're doing everything right? You're putting in the hours, you're working your ass off, you're making all the right moves, but yet no matter what you seem to do, nothing changes. Welcome to Master Your Mindset, Master Your Life. This show is to help you rise, and I'm your host, Sanj, and my mission is simple. I just want to help you break free from the self-sabotage. I'm here to help you unlock your full potential and become the person you were born to be. Today's episode is for anyone who's just feeling like they're just going round in a hamster wheel. It's how to help you push past those plateaus that you're struggling with, that no matter what you seem to do, nothing seems to change. So, have you ever noticed that no matter what you're doing, no matter how hard you're working, all the effort you're putting in, nothing seems to change? You look around, your weight remains the same, that you're not moving anywhere in your career, your relationship is stagnant. You want to be different, you want to be better, you want to be the version 2.0 of yourself, but no matter what you seem to do, you've just stuck. You've hit a ceiling, you've hit a plateau. Whether it's in your fitness, your career, or your personal growth, you're just stuck in neutral. You're spinning your wheels. You've got the foot on the gas, but it's just not going anywhere. Every single day just feels like a grind, but you're not seeing the progress you want. And here's the truth. Plateaus are inevitable, but they're not the end. In fact, when you're hitting a plateau, it may actually just be a sign that you're on the verge of a breakthrough. So in today's episode, I'm going to be talking about why, and I'll be breaking down why your best effort isn't enough, why you're still stuck, and how to finally push past that plateau so you can get the results you've been working for, the ones you deserve. By the end of this episode, I'm hoping you're going to have a completely new way to look at the struggles that you're going through, and you're going to have a simple yet powerful strategy to help you move forward. Whether that's in your personal life, in your career, in your health, your mindset. So let's talk about why you're stuck, because here's the thing, you're not alone. A lot of the people I coach, this is where they come to me for help. They're feeling stuck, whether it's in their personal life, relationships, whether it's as a parent, whether it's in their career. They're just feeling like they're spinning their wheels. And a lot of people, they're out there, they're feeling like they're doing everything right. They show up every single day. They're putting in the work, but the results are just not coming. And it just feels like they're treading water. They're going through the motions and nothing ever seems to be changing. But here's why this has happened. We're being programmed to think that hard work equals results, but that's not always true. It isn't hard work that's a problem. It's about working smart. And often we don't know what that really looks like. How many times have you sat there and you're doing things that you've done hundreds and hundreds of times before, and then all of a sudden you look at it from a different perspective. You think something slightly different and you find an easier way. Think of it as you go the same route to work day in, day out for years. Nothing changes. And then all of a sudden you decide to take a different route and you realize actually that shaves 10 minutes off your journey time. So you've been sat there going through this for years, and then all of a sudden that one day you decide to do something different. That's when you notice actually there's a better way. You had hit that plateau. You weren't moving from that journey time until you did something different. And it was holding steady. And the same thing happens in your career or even in your fitness. You put in your hours, you give it everything you've got, but you're stuck in the same position. Whether you're looking for a promotion that never seems to come, or the scale doesn't move and you don't seem to be losing any weight. Maybe you're putting all your effort into be the best partner you could be, a better father, a better mother, but somehow the relationships just feel stagnant. You can't get the connection that you crave. It's all effort, but there seems to be no reward to it. And the painful truth is, this isn't just frustrating, it's actually life draining. It keeps you stuck in just mediocrity because you're doing as much as you can and you're not seeing the results. So, what happens after a time? You're thinking to yourself, I may as well give up. And then you think to yourself, I've just got to accept it for the way it is. And the problem is so many people do that and they accept mediocrity. They're happy to live mediocrity because they do not believe that they can get better than what it currently is. And here's the kicker. If you don't address it, it ruins your confidence. It destroys that confidence that you have in yourself, that ability, that self-belief. And then that doubt starts to seep into every other area of your life. But there is good news, because this plateau that you're facing is not the end of the road. It's actually an opportunity. It's an opportunity for you to actually become the best version of you. And so here's a mindset shift I want you to make. Plateaus are not punishment. They're an invitation to a level up. You're thinking right now that you're plateauing, so you're being punished. You're feeling like whatever you're doing, it's not going right. You feel that this plateau, you're stuck, it's your ceiling. But no, it's an invitation to level up. The problem is that most people, when they hit a plateau, they assume something's wrong with them. They assume they're not doing enough. But in reality, plateaus happen when you've exhausted your current strategy. It means you've learned as much as you can at this level, and your mind and your body are begging for a new challenge. So instead of feeling defeated, think of plateaus as a sign that you've reached the edge of your current limits. You're ready to grow. You've outgrown your old habits. You've outgrown those strategies. And if you want to break through this barrier, if you want to break through this glass ceiling, you have to get comfortable with the pain of growth, with that pain of discomfort. You need to get comfortable with discomfort, and that's when you step into the unknown. So here's the counterintuitive truth at the moment, though, because the harder you push at this point, the further you get stuck, because it's not about you doing more. It's about you changing your approach and pushing in a smarter direction. This is a critical moment that if you continue to do what you've always done, you'll stay where you are and you'll get the same results. But if you make the necessary adjustments, you'll see growth. You can see explosive growth. It's about unlocking the next level of your potential by shifting your mindset and strategy. A plateau shows that you've got so stuck in your comfort zone that you are going to be repeating the same thing. This is where a lot of people live their lives. You can sit in your comfort zone for years and years and years because it is what it says on the tin. It's comfortable, but you will not grow in there. You will not actually become the person you are capable of becoming, because all you're doing is the same things you have ever done. You are not pushing yourself. You're not challenging yourself. You're not holding yourself accountable. You're not doing things that will help you become the best version of you. So take a moment now and think to yourself, what have you been doing for so long that you need to rethink it? What have you been doing and you're just so accustomed to doing that you may actually need to take a step back and reevaluate, is it still serving you? So if you do that, if you take a moment and you start to think of what you've been doing, how long you've been doing it for, and why it's no longer serving you, think about what changes you can make to become the best version of you. What can you do to level up that action? So I'm going to give you 3 simple but high leverage action steps to start breaking through your plateau. These steps, in my opinion, are so easy you may wonder how effective they'll be, but trust me, they make a huge difference. I've tried them myself and I've tried them with clients and they have got some phenomenal results. The first thing is to stop doing more of the same. Instead, change your approach. As I said, think about what you could be doing differently. Let's take fitness again. If you've been doing the same workout routine for months and you've hit a plateau, guess what? Your body has adapted to it. It's become used to it. You need to shock your system by changing things up. You try a new workout style or focus on a completely different set of muscles. Yeah, in your career, it could be something as simple as shifting your focus to learning new skills or just changing your working environment. In relationships, it could be about finding new ways to connect and to communicate. This step, it's about innovation over effort. It's about doing things that you've never done before that are going to be a bit of a shock and awe. The next step is all about micro adjustments. These are tiny tweaks to your existing strategy that will make a massive impact. For example, if you're stuck in your fitness progress, instead of going harder, try improving your recovery routine or adjusting your sleep. In business, this could be something as refining your pitch or just reworking your daily schedule to make it more efficient. The key in this step is not to overhaul everything. It's just to tweak to that one thing that isn't working, because small changes lead to big results. And the third thing is to add strategic accountability. Have someone who checks in on you. Even if it's once a week, it makes a huge difference. Get someone who pushes you when you're tempted to back off. Get someone who's going to celebrate your wins with you. Having someone, some external accountability force, is going to keep you going when your inner motivation starts to wane. Find someone who gets it, whether it's a coach, a mentor, or an accountability partner. For all you men out there, if you're interested, I've got a Facebook community where I hold you accountable, where there's challenges and where you're actually supported. Drop me a DM in Facebook or Instagram at just.live.coaching. These are small, low effort adjustments you can make today. And here's the truth. These are the changes that will finally get you unstuck. You don't need more effort. You need smarter and more intentional action. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to think of one area of your life that's plateaued. Take a moment to reflect on it. Use it your fitness, your career, your relationships. And I want you to think and pick one of these 3 strategies which I've just given you and apply it today. It could be as simple as tweaking your morning routine. It could be changing your workout or just reaching out to someone for accountability. Once you've done it, drop me a DM on Instagram at just.live.coaching and let me know what action you took and what's happened, or leave it in the comments on this podcast. I'm here to support you every step of your journey. If you got some value from this episode, please share it with someone who needs it. Let's break through plateaus together. Let's push each other. Let's challenge each other. Let's support each other to become the best versions of ourselves. Start shifting your mindset, and so you can master your mindset over these plateaus. As I said, plateaus aren't punishment. It's an invitation to level up. When you start to think differently, when you master your mindset to do that, you'll master your life. Thanks for tuning in. And until next time, go take action and push past that plateau. Thank you.